now, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi is found guilty and sentenced to 2 years in prison in a 2019 criminal defamation case over his remarks about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's surname. He was found guilty by a court. He was convicted by a court in Gujarat's Surat. He has been granted bail, and Megha joins me in studio to take us through all these developments and what's expected. Now, Megha, he has been granted bail for 30 days and allowed to appeal the decision. But the big question now is, and we'll get you all the reactions, but also what does this mean for his member of parliament-ship? Does that now, is that something the BJP could push and ask for his disqualification?
Well, that's something that it is for the BJP to actually respond and, make their stand clear. But the murmurs are this, that, there is a possibility. And of course, there would be some sort of an attempt to find out exactly what, this means, this particular conviction of Rahul Gandhi and getting the maximum sentence in a criminal defamation case. Does this give the BJP a chance to push for his disqualification or not? We are just quickly going to take you through something very, very important that has come to our attention, which says that one of these sections, under the Representation of the People's Act 1951, the Section 8, in paragraph 3, it says that 2 years of imprisonment can technically be attracted in a situation like this, and disqualification under this particular section, can be attracted, but he has 3 months to appeal. Now, what happens next? What we are being told is the Gujarat unit of the Congress has confirmed to us that they will be moving the Gujarat High Court as soon as possible. We have Arvind with us, and he tracks courts really closely. Arvind will be able to throw some light on this. Arvind, does this mean that Rahul Gandhi can actually be disqualified because he has been convicted and sentenced today in this case?
Megha, before answering that question, I just heard you explaining about subsection 3 of section 8 of the Representation of People Act. In fact, that particular section under the under the Representation of People Act mandates that or gives the ruling that or an order that whenever a person is convicted in any offence and sentenced to at least 2 years, attracts disqualification. Though, like you read earlier, it had the 3 months time for the particular person to challenge the sentence or the conviction before the higher court. That was read down in the Lily Thomas case. Before Lily Thomas case, before the 2013 judgment by Supreme Court, like you mentioned, there was this 3 months time period that was given. So the moment a person is convicted and if he or she if he or she gets a sentence for at least 2 years, the particular person will not be immediately disqualified from either of the house because he or she has 3 months time. But that was struck down in the Lily Thomas case by Supreme Court in 2013, and that's why the moment if a person is convicted in any of the offence and if the person is sentenced for at least 2 years, that very moment the person attracts disqualification. That seems to be the norm that has been read down in that has been given as a ruling in the Lily Thomas case. So that's why even in this particular case, though the court has suspended the sentence of 2 years for 30 days, but the court has not stayed the conviction. The trial court has not stayed the conviction, and because the conviction stands and the sentence has been suspended for 30 days, legal experts do say that Rahul Gandhi has attracted disqualification the moment he has been awarded.
And Arvind, if you could explain to us, how does that then work, this disqualification? So you're saying there is no 3 months to appeal right now. If wanted, if somebody pushes it, he could be disqualified since he's been convicted for 2 years.
Raji, then there need not be anyone going to the Lok Sabha secretariat with a complaint. The moment he has been convicted and he has been sentenced for at least 2 years, as per Section 8 and Subsection 3 of Representation of People Act, that makes it clear that he stands disqualified, and that's why the Congress leaders are also very awkward. Though the sentence has been suspended for 30 days, but the legal experts that we spoke now, they are saying that no, because Rahul Gandhi has attracted disqualification already. So because it has been the judgment has been given by the magistrate court, Rahul Gandhi cannot move the High Court directly. He has to go to the Sessions Court. So they are preparing a petition and they will be moving the Surat Sessions Court is what we are being told is that. But we'll get some kind of a clarity on the next set of moves by Rahul Gandhi. at around 4 p.m. when Abhishek Manu Singhvi, senior advocate who is also a Rajya Sabha member of the party, addresses media. But in all likelihood, we can expect in a day or two, we can expect the Lok Sabha Secretariat acting on this particular judgment, calling him disqualified.
Arvind, just explain this to us. Then the section 8, paragraph 3 of the Representation of the People's Act 1951 says that he technically right now, of course, attracts disqualification under this particular section unless stayed by a higher court. Now, that has not happened. That has this conviction that has been handed over to him and the sentencing, it has been stayed by the same court in Surat. It has not gone to a higher court till now. And while the Congress plans to move the Gujarat High Court, it may happen tomorrow, it may not happen tomorrow. Then does that give the window to anybody who wants to push for his disqualification in Lok Sabha?
Megha, that particular 3 months time period that was given in the subsection 3 of section 8 of the RC Act, that has been written down. So that means that there is no 3 months period. That period doesn't exist anymore. The moment a person is sentenced, convicted, and then sentenced for any period of at least 2 years, then that particular person attracts disqualification. So in this particular case, that the same court has suspended the sentence alone, but the conviction stays, and the sentence is also of 2 years. That means that he attracts disqualification, is what even the Congress legal team is also discussing now, because that particular 2 years period is something that they are not very much convinced with, because Megha, when we spoke to his legal team and also when we spoke to some other legal experts or senior advocates who appeared in the 2016 Constitution Bench matter on the same section IPC 499, even they are saying that there has been only one case wherein a person was sentenced for 2 years in a case of criminal defamation under section 499 of IPC. So again, 2 year sentence is something that the Congress leaders are saying that this particular 2 years period means that this particular 2 years period has been given, or in a way this means that he stands disqualified, and that's where they want to challenge the 2 years period is something that they are seeing it as an excessive imprisonment or sentence. Keeping politics aside, Megha and Gargi, the moment a person is convicted and also sentenced for 2 years, that means that particular person stands disqualified. Earlier, the 30 days, 3 months period was given in order to allow that particular person to challenge the order before higher court. But now, Supreme Court has said that is being misused by several politicians in order to decriminalize politics. That's why Supreme Court in Lily Thomas case in 2013 has struck down that 3 months period. So there is no room for the particular person to challenge it in the High Court or some other court. But again, if the particular person, if Rahul Gandhi moves the Sessions Court tomorrow and the Sessions Court stays the entire conviction, stays the entire judgment, by then if the Lok Sabha Secretariat does not disqualify him, then he has the room, then he is safe. But what if he challenges day after tomorrow, and tomorrow Lok Sabha Secretariat disqualifies him? So in that particular case, then Rahul Gandhi will stand disqualified. So it all depends on who moves first, whether the Lok Sabha Secretariat moves first or whether Rahul Gandhi moves first is something that we have to wait and watch for.